Hey everybody, I'm here with Brad Pennington, former Major League pitcher, has 5 years, just under 5 years in the big leagues with 5 Major League teams. How you doing, Brad?
Doing well. How are you, Kerry?
Brad was a left-handed relieving pitcher and a former teammate of mine back in '98 with the Devil Rays briefly. Brad, as a left-handed thrower, you were used a lot, lefty on lefty, facing left-handed hitters. What was your approach when you faced those hitters coming late in the game?
I'd say most of the time it was trying to get strike one low and away to a lefty if you could. But you kind of had a report that you kind of knew what hitters hit which pitch is better. I mean, I know against the Yankees one time I made a mistake. I had Mattingly in and Boggs away, and it was just the opposite. Both of them doubled off the wall for me. But as long as you know their strengths come in with a good fastball away, they're probably not going to do much with it. And then go bury them with sliders and whatever you can after that.
So were you ever in a situation where you're in a count against a hitter where you may have saw something with his swing and adjusted based on what you saw?
Oh, I would see hitters moving in the box a lot, whether it be their feet moving in closer. And yes, that would definitely, I knew I could sneak a fastball in if he tried to cheat up my slider, and vice versa. If he had went deeper, I knew he couldn't get to the slider.
How important do you think it is for bullpen guys? They don't get a lot of credit within the game, I think, sometimes, but how important is it for a bullpen guy to, on a nightly basis be available for the club?
Well, I think being available is the most valuable tool any reliever has. If you can pitch every day, then better for you. I'm a firm believer that relievers need to throw more to be better. Typically, whenever they start having rest, they don't do as well. So being available constantly is the biggest goal for a reliever.
Now, you gave up a famous home run. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, 95, I gave up the Ken Griffey home run that hit off the warehouse and had a sellout crowd of 50,000 people booing me off the field. And I got in and even told the reporters I was booing too, because the first pitch was a wild pitch and the next one hit the warehouse, which would have been a grand slam, took a loss. So that was a good day to remember, I guess.
Right. Well, at these camps here in Europe, we've been here for 3 weeks. You've done the throwing station pretty much every time. Why is it really important, especially for a guy like yourself, a pitcher, but any position player, to throw with the proper mechanics?
Every throw, whether you're throwing from the outfield or short or third or pitching, the throws are the same. The mechanics to get the power generated are the same. And so once you're throwing, you teach a kid how to pitch when he's young, he can throw from any spot on the diamond, and I think that makes it more valuable for any ball club.
What were the 5 Major League teams you played with?
Baltimore, Boston, Cincinnati, Anaheim, and Tampa Bay.
And we got on you a little bit about the home run against Ken Griffey, but what was one of your career highlights, something that you really enjoyed about your Major League career?
I mean, this sounds kind of hokey, but there was 2, I guess. When I debuted in Baltimore, it was the biggest standing ovation, even bigger than Musina's and McDonald's. And up until, I guess, when Cal broke the streak, that was bigger than mine. But that was pretty big whenever I finally arrived. And then the second one, I guess, probably just as important, was my first one in the big leagues in Yankee Stadium. And I was walking off the field, Sutcliffe handed me the ball and said, few people win in the big leagues and even fewer in Yankee Stadium. So I guess that was a good memory.
That's awesome. Less than 14,000 people in the history of the sport of baseball have played in the major leagues. Brad Pennington's one of them. Thanks for joining us, Brad.
Thank you, Kerry.
All right, guys. If you guys found any value in that interview, please share it on Facebook or any social media platform, or share it with anybody you think might get some value from it. Thanks.